set of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll roll him out right. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
On 1, ready? 54, right there, 54 back. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Mixon with a 1st down carry.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and this could be a sign of what this defense is in for because, you know, all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, Great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Throwing on first down is Lance. Buying time to his left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Come off the ball hard. Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Second and 20. From the gun, it's Lance. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one, they've got to take care of business first.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Burrow. Open man is Uzama. And he's got some space here. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he's brought down. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Shotgun now for Lance. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time through the air, 38 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bengals 16-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Lance. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Here we go. 180. You ready? You ready? You ready? Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Oh, here we go.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Eluding the pressure right.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
On first down, Mixon. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
36. Rush in. 12.
Play action. It's Burrow. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game, Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
McPherson's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
They'll run on first down. Peoples. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Second and 10.
Off-play action. Mixon. That is caught. It's Uzama. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. Pushes him aside at the 10. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play there on the catch and run. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try again. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the 49ers are back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. On second and 9, Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And these guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense.
Touchdown, 49ers! A great effort there. With its second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's second and 10.
Now it's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up third and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Burrow will throw. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They go play action with Burrow. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Mixon running right. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Burrow now off the bootleg. Now Burrow loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out of practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
Working from the gun, Lance.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
On second down, Peoples, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
To throw, it's Lance.
And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
The Bengals drive about to get going
as he'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. Out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, can.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Flushed out right. He's going to let one fly for Tate.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Casey Hayward.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play there on the catch and run. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
On first and goal, Drake. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kenyon Drake, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, here's Burrow, sliding out of the pocket. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they fake the handoff, now Lance. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On first down, Peoples. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5-6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give him a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On first down, Drake. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Sly on for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
The score, Niners 42, Bengals 24.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
115 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Second and 4.
Mixon will try the right side. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Burrow going to keep it himself.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Burrow. And he comes back with one complete.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Burrow looking to pass. Dumps it off to Mixon. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow escaping the pressure right.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. T. Higgins.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Peoples, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
I'm coming after you.
They'll run on first down. Peoples, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.